Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode or edition or issue or whatever word you want to use for it, for What You Doing. I got asked the question and, well, here's my response. I've been playing Banished, which is probably a familiar game to anyone who sees this video. And this is the village of Lost Ruins. Nice little place, just over 60 residents now. And I like it, it's actually going quite well compared to some of my more recent attempts. Who am I kidding? My recent ones have had a lot of problems. Anyway, let's give you the quick tour, shall we? This is where I started. Unrecognisable, but that's where the actual cart was. I always do a hard start in this game. My first forest area, providing my trees, gathering, hunting, and herbal. That's my only herbalist hut, and I've actually got quite a bit. Wood needs, provided by 2 woodcutters, a single blacksmith, and a single tailor is trying to give me enough clothes, but they really aren't. I just can't build them up for some reason. There you go. My only mine, which is keeping my iron supply topped up a little bit. Only a little bit because I've only got one person working in it. But this area is my main living space, workspace, and it's central to several fishing points as well. Up north is a number of quarry sites and a whole load of mines. This is my rock supply, a couple of houses up here, and eventually, as I expand and resources become tapped out, I'll unpause some of these structures, because that's how I do it. I plan things out a little bit ahead of time, especially since there's a limit on where you can place mines and such big things as quarries. So I like to be ready. This would have been a tunnel, but it's too low. You can't fit a tunnel under it. And look at that, just a little gap in the path. It's like 3 squares long. Little annoyance, that, but I can't do anything about it. There's going to be a tunnel under here. I actually zoned this tunnel way back when I had 10 people, so right at the start. I've not built it yet because it needs 132 stone, and it's not that busy yet. So it's getting there, because I've got extra housing down here in my expansions site. A little bit more fishing, and I actually have a paused chapel down here, and my hospital, in case I get plague. Disasters are on. But things to note here is quite a large number of houses. 7 houses at the moment. And my cemetery, which has only got 11 people in it right now. It's not too bad. Down here, south, eastern side of town, is another set of forestry buildings. A lodge, gathering hut, and hunting cabin. They're a most recent addition to my town, really. My village, I mean. And then up here is a couple more houses. Let people get to them if they get cold. Another fishing, another storage barn, and stockpile, because this is going to be my 3rd forest area as my needs grow higher. So I'll unpause those when I need to expand that. Still got to wait for the iron ore to be mined out of this area, unfortunately. But that's really the grand tour of Lost Ruins. I think this is probably going to be the shortest What You're Doing I've done yet, because there's not really that much to talk about. I've talked about the basic layout of this village. I've got going, it's been going steady, it's not had any trouble. It's not even had a fire yet, but I do have wells positioned practically all over the place, within easy reach, so if that happens, yeah, it's not going to be a problem. I've also only been using stone houses. I've not used wooden houses at all, because stone ones are just more efficient. But the entire place is just ticking over very nicely indeed. Slowly growing bigger. Oh yeah, there is something else I can mention. It's that this is actually a bit of an achievement run, in all honesty. I'm going for, well, I haven't got that many achievements yet, but I'm going for uneducated, which don't have any schools. I'm going for, well, I might as well go for a jack of all trades, because that's going to be expanding, but that'll have to be after I get uneducated. I'm not going for tombstone, though I do have a 96 capacity graveyard, so that'll be possible, maybe. But I'm also going for isolationist and one with nature, which makes this particular map quite hard, because it means I can't have a trading post until I reach 300 people either. So no schools, no trading post until then. And one with nature means I have to reach 400 without building any crop fields, orchards or pastures. So that means I'm dependent on gathering, fishing and hunting to supply all of my food requirements. But that's actually going really well at the moment. I mean, just one of these things is producing about 1,000 fish. Yeah, they tend to produce about 1,000 fish every season, usually a little bit more, but because I'm mostly at full reserve, that means it's dipping down a bit. I must also compliment Nathan on his timing in asking these questions, because if he'd asked a few hours earlier, I'd have had to show him something I wasn't ready to talk about just yet. Oh well, I'm sure he'll love it when I do get around to talking to it. And no doubt this will encourage him to ask more, because he'll try to catch me out in the meantime, in that adorable way he does. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.